Hi Jackie, we're about to go live. Only problem is I can't come off of this now to actually go and look at the comments on the other page. So I'll just wait until people start coming in, because for once I've posted this to my timeline instead of my author page. I hope you can all hear me, because I'm just being a little bit quieter today because I've got people in the other room. So let's get started. Hello Jackie, can you hear me? I'm trying not to be too loud today because like they're talking in the other room. So I'm trying to be quiet for once, which may not work because I'm not a very quiet person. So I'm just going to wait. Hello Wendy. Hello Wendy Clark and Wendy Stagg. Hello Charlene. Hello everyone. The comments may freeze at some point. Hello Hannah, Flack, Nicholas and Saral Thicker. I hope I said that right. The comments do freeze sometimes. Hello Wendy. Hi. Say hello to Wendy. Wendy is my author friend and she is releasing a book very soon. So be sure to watch for that one. We're going to do the giveaway from last week's video soon. There wasn't very many people that actually entered for that week, but I will show you the book anyway. Okay, so last week's books were a bundle of 4. And they were the Domination series by Lily Valenti. I'm going to get this out of the way. Is my shouting? I'm not shouting. I'm actually trying to be very quiet because there's somebody in the next room. What was I saying? If you've got anything you want to ask me, by the way, anything you would like to say, any kind of chat or questions, please just put them in the comments. I do read the comments and sometimes they do freeze. Okay, so this was the giveaway last week. If I can put it in front of this. 4 books by Lily Valenti, the Domination series, which is a complete series. And I'm going to actually draw a name. I'm so loud. Turn down your microphone. Maybe it's me actually. Maybe I need to turn my thing down. I'm really loud to everyone. I don't feel like, is that better? Is it turned down slightly? Am I still shouting? Maybe you're just not used to the fact that I am a loud person. No? Yes? Okay, shall we get back to it? Am I still loud? Or have I gone really quiet? I'm still loud? I just have to get used to it. It must be my microphone. Okay, so there was not many people that actually entered this giveaway. Probably because these are erotica books and most of you are contemporary romance readers. But there was actually entrants and I am going to pull a name. You're okay for me, but you're at the pool. Whoa, I just went orange. Well, you said pool and I suddenly turned orange. I'll see if I can fix this. Boom. See? Technology. Great thing to fix. I should just stop and just pick a name. So, I was pretty sure there was only a couple of people that entered this last week. So this is the Magical Unicorn. Every week we do a giveaway. All the names, as you can see, go in the Magical Unicorn and we pick a winner. So this week's winner for these books, a bundle of 4, because we didn't have many people enter this because they were erotica books. Gemma Hayton. And she's going to hit me for calling her Gemma, but I wrote down her name as Gemma just to annoy her in case she did win. Her name's actually Jem. Jem, you won the erotica bundle of books by Lily Valenti. Great to see you. Hello, Lisa. You can actually hear my accent for once. Okay, so this week's giveaway is something completely different again. I'm going to get the giveaway out of the way first, simply because it takes time and it stops me from being able to answer your questions. Okay, this is this week's giveaway. This is called Arms from the Sea by Rich Shapiro. Hello to everybody that I haven't said hello to yet, by the way. I do come and read the comments as soon as I've got this out of the way. And this is a fantasy book. It seems to be set in an underworld, sort of alternative sea-like universe. I don't know who this writer is. I haven't read this book. But it was donated by an author friend who went to the Edinburgh Book Festival and she picked up this. Apparently this is from a writer in Australia who was at the book festival. So this is this week's giveaway. I honestly can't tell you anything about this, but if you want to enter the giveaway for this book, all you need to do is write enter me in the comments. Enter me. That's all you need to write if you want a chance of winning this book. And it doesn't matter if you are UK or USA or wherever, I will post this worldwide. Like I said, it's a fantasy book. It seems to be set in a sort of alternative universe under the sea. And that is this week's book for the giveaway. Hello, Francis. Okay, I'm going to try and catch up with these comments now. We have quite a lot of comments this week. That's bad. Yeah, it's bad that I haven't read the book, I know. Shocking. I should read all the books that I give away, but I really just don't have time. But I'm just going to have a quick look at your comments because I've missed hundreds of them and they were freezing. Okay, I'll say hello first to everyone that's joined in. Where did we get to? Hannah, yeah, we got to you, right? Wendy, Jackie, hello Paul, hello Pauline, hello Sarah, hello Gillian, hello Lisa, hello the other Jackie, hello Malcolm, hello Francis, hello Heather, oh hello Heather, hello another Charlene, Trisha, Kath, I think that's all of you. Hello to all of you for joining in. Like I said, if you want to enter this week's giveaway, you just need to enter me in the comments and you will be entered, and it runs for 7 days. I don't know why I keep going orange. I have no clue. This is Scotland. I'm normally very white. So you missed the blow up unicorn. Do you want to see the blow up unicorn again? This is the blow up unicorn. This is magical unicorn. Every week we put the names in here, all the people that enter the book giveaways. And you've missed some really good ones. We had some really good giveaways. We've had 4 Sorba. Believe it or not, it's not the sunbed. I don't know why I'm orange, but there is a magical trick to fix it, like this. Ta-dum! See, I don't know why it works, it just works. So does anybody have any questions before we get on with updates to my offer life? Oh, my comments just froze. It's not good when that happens. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Sarah. Welcome to my little live. Do we have any questions before I get on with my updates? You look fine. That's because you love me, Francis. You'd say that even if I look terrible. What time is it where all you are? I know most of you are the UK, but I see some Americans in there. I know you're American, Francis. Do you not live in New York? New York's currently my favourite place right now. I am once again back in the land of Carrero because I'm writing another Carrero book. So yes, New York's my favourite place right now. Just reading your comments. Okay, so we're going to do a little update because we do this every week. My Carrero 5 book is being released in 9 days. 9 days, people. It's already on pre-order on Amazon. Texas here. Have to where you are, Francis. It is 7:40 PM in Scotland. Well, the UK, because we all have the same time. Which is pretty weird that people in America don't even have the same time to each other. Like, because some of you can be at a different time to other places in America, right? Or am I just really stupid? I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. Anyway, what was I saying? My current new book is being released in 7 days. It's already on pre-order on Amazon. If Sharon was here or Susie, they'd probably be slapping me right now for not putting links in the comments. So if anybody feels like putting a link to the pre-order, feel free, because I'm slacking and I'm not doing it. Yep, hello Joanna, nice to meet you. You've all missed a bit of the giveaway. I will just periodically bring out the giveaway book and kind of wave it in front of the screen and go through it every so often. It will get boring, it will get old. If you want to enter without even seeing what the book is, just write enter me in the comments. You have 7 whole days. Normally people come and watch my videos after the live. Oh, I just got a message. Is that Susie? Has she appeared? She'll be here to tell me I'm not putting any links up. Hello, Reagan. Reagan is my stepchild. I don't like her very much. Ugly. See? That's what happens when your stepchildren come to watch your videos. It's alright. She's an ugly child anyway and she knows it, so I don't really like her. I only just put up with her. I'm only kidding, Reagan. 3 time zones in America. Well, that must be confusing. How far apart are what's the time difference? Is it like a lot of time or is it just like half an hour? That's really weird. In one country you have 3 time zones. You ugly. Right. I'm going to do my update before it kills me. Like, my comments keep freezing. Hello, Claire. And hello, you'll get rent reading my books. But you better get a move on because there seems to be amassing a mountain of them. We have currently 4 Carrero books, and the 5th one being released in 7 days. And we have 1 standalone book, which is Just Rose, plus we have a bonus book for the Carrero books, which is called Jake's Point of View. So that's a lot of books, and I just started another one today, even though I said I would take a writing break. Yes, Jackie's on the ball. She has put a link up to the pre-order to the 5th Carrero book. Hello, Gail. Texas is middle time. What does middle time mean? So are they like, they're like the right time, and then people, the country over here is like behind and the country over here is in front? If that makes any sense. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And wait, you're like 2:30 where you are? Is that 2:30 in the daytime? What day is this? Tuesday? I think this is Tuesday. Or are you like a day in front, behind, whatever? I'm really confused. Time zones confuse me. I shouldn't even think of it. It just hurts my head. Oh, and the comments. New York is an hour ahead of you. Lots of voices bouncing around in your head. Yes, there are lots of voices bouncing around in my head all the time. Thank you, Wendy. There is the link for my Carrero series for anyone that has never purchased them before. You can just scroll the comments and they're all right there. Wednesday. Is this Wednesday? Really? I think I've lost a whole day. It's like 9 AM here, it's 8 AM in Cali and 10 AM in New York. Interesting. And I've lost a whole day. I swear to God, I thought this was Tuesday. That's what happens when you don't get out of your pajamas for 2 days. And it's not because I'm lazy. Actually, it is because I'm lazy. I was doing a very important thing. I was writing a book. I wasn't really, I was just being lazy. So, does anyone have any questions? Because I forgot where I got in my update and I probably had finished it anyway. Does anyone have any questions currently about the books that are out, the book that is due to be released? Hello, David. Anybody else got any questions? You're all very comment happy tonight, but nobody's actually asking me any questions. Oh, and it's frozen. I did get a question on my author page earlier, and if I had a good memory, I'd remember what it was, but I can't even go and check. And I have a terrible memory. Tell me about your books. Okay, we probably do this every week, Wendy, but I'll do it again. After Carrero, what sort of book are you thinking about next? Okay, I'll answer the first question first, then the next question. The Carrero books are, they started off as a trilogy about a girl who came from a terrible childhood and the ways in which she learned to cope, like coping mechanisms, self-defense mechanisms, and how you got through life. And the trilogy is about meeting a guy who's completely wrong for her in every way and how he breaks through those walls and changes her life. Then it sort of leads into characters that you meet from the trilogy, and it's about them 5 years on. Another child saved from an abusive childhood, who then, because of her friend, sort of heads down a different path. It's very complicated. It's hard to like be very quick. Now, what was the other question? After Carrero, what sort of book are you thinking next? I've actually got a book planned called The Perfect Guy, which is a book about a transgender male who's going through transition and about a girl that falls in love with him and the complications that it caused, not only him, because he's already going through this transgender change, but she questions her own sexuality, the problems she faces with her family because they can't accept it. It's going to be an emotional one. Okay, have you had offers to do readings? Do you mean signings or actual sit and read a book too? I've actually read, last week I read 2 parts of the brand new release. Is this about you? David, yes, this is about me because I'm a writer and this is my writer page. Ross is not on here, he's not in. Have you put yourself in the books? I actually have, but I'm not going to tell you as who, because that would give the game away. But mostly the books are not factual. Like nothing the characters go through in the books are me. I'm just sort of in one of the characters. Any other questions? My comments are frozen. Ross won't save you, David. He's playing his Xbox. Leaving me alone because he knows better than to interrupt me when I'm doing my live video. He's trained. It's not true, actually. He just prefers to ignore me when I'm doing anything to do with my writing. Doesn't interest him. It's too girly, apparently. He tells everyone that I write porn, which I don't. I knew it. You knew that I was in the books, Francis? Who do you suspect that I am in the books? That's my boy. Well, he is your cousin, so yes, that probably is true. No more tissues for Jackie. Not yet, Jackie. He's trained. Yeah, Wendy, he is trained, isn't he? Because you met him. He's very trained. Does anyone have any topics of conversation that they would like to talk about? Because I feel like every week I go over again and again what my books are about, and some of you come every week, so I don't really want to bore you. Even though there's no people that I really should be telling about my books, feel free in the comments to inform people about my books. Or if you don't know about my books, then follow some of the links. The blurbs are all on the books, and you could possibly read it for yourself. Because I really do feel like I repeat myself every week. Where do you get your inspiration for writing? Okay, this is a hard one, but not really. Okay, the trilogy was based on some of my childhood, some of my life experiences, and a story that came to mind after seeing a very big film. I'll not even name the film. And the other book, the standalone I wrote when I was 17, based on a story I just made up when I was 17, and I rewrote it last year. We mentioned writer habits. Are there any brands or any ritual type of things you do when deep in writing? I compile a playlist when I finish my rough draft of a book. So basically, I'll go through YouTube like an obsessive weirdo, and I will find every song that I can that fits a part of my rough draft. So that when I come to padding out my book, because I go through my books 3 or 4 times, I will listen to the playlist, the right song at the part of the book that I'm at, and it will influence the scene that I write. So yeah, that's kind of a ritual, because I do that on my 3rd time going through my book religiously. That's why every book has a playlist, which you can find on YouTube. Every book has a playlist. Okay, who is your favourite author to read? It used to be Jackie Collins when I was a teenager. Then I kind of liked a woman called Lauren Luke. She's like a novella writer, but not an erotica novella writer, just sort of a easy romance writer. I find her books really relaxing. They're not too heavy to get into. They're quick reads, and for someone like me that's never got any time, they're really good. But see, to be honest, I don't have a favourite reader. Right now, my Kindle is full of indie authors, people that I've met through Facebook and signings, and I'm willing to read anyone's story that interests me. Okay, is Ross in it, woman? Of course not. Actually, he's sort of, according to my friend Jem, he's in every one of the books. Because every bad male habit or male one-liner or male mannerism apparently comes from Ross, according to my friend. I don't see it, but she does, and she points it out all the time. So yes, he's in all of them. You shall read them before your next up. Wendy, I really think you would like number 4, which is called The Carrero Heart Beginning. I think it's more your kind of book than the trilogy. It's a softer, different kind of romance. I've answered you, David, for goodness sakes. So yeah, apparently. But yeah, no, that's just my friend Gemma who insists that I put Ross in every one of my books. She says, I'm so loved up, it's disgusting. And I was like, I don't even like him. I don't know what you're talking about. I just live with him because, you know, he takes care of the kids. If he didn't do it, God knows who would, because I don't do it. Okay, how do you feel about taboo subjects? Lots of drama recently over some subject matters. Is there any subjects you won't? I'm Scottish. We pretty much talk about everything. We have an opinion on anything, and we'll talk about everything. If you ask me a question about a taboo subject, I will give you an answer. I've always been pretty direct, pretty straightforward. I don't care if someone doesn't like my opinion, because at the end of the day, that's all it is my opinion. So no, there's no subject that I will not discuss. Unless I really don't have knowledge on it, I'm not comfortable talking about subjects that I don't know anything about or haven't had time to read anything about, because I hate being ignorant. So that's about the only time I won't talk about a taboo subject. Do you want in? You can come in. Your cousin says hello, by the way. David. It's annoying me and asking if you're in all my books. Ross says hello, David. He says he's a stud. Well, he's coming up as David. Here, Skype. He's going to pick up my daughter. Right, okay. Sign up for Kindle Unlimited. Hello, Tasha. Tasha Ann is my niece. I had to think there. You can sign up for Kindle Unlimited free for 30 days and get them and read them on your phone on the Kindle app. Yes, you can. Sorry about that little interruption. That was Ross, who thinks he's the stud. Yes, you can see where some of the male attitudes in my books come from, because he's not really the stud. Right, questions, people. What have I missed? Hello, Lou. I missed you. I didn't say hello. Who else did I not say? How are you? I am fine, Tasha. How are you? How is your day going? Seems like forever since I've seen you or talked to you on here. Oh, my comments are frozen. Can't get them to move. Okay. Kindle Unlimited is awesome. You've had yours for 2 years. I've never actually tried Kindle Unlimited, but I will tell you guys, if you have Kindle Unlimited, then please read all of my books, because I actually get a lot more royalties that way than you buying my books. So there. You do authors a favour by using your Kindle Unlimited to read their books, because if they're part of KU, they actually get 3 times the value of an ebook than if you outright bought the ebook. I learned that today. Yes, I did. Okay. Does anyone... Sorry, just laughing at myself now. Does anyone have any questions that I've missed? I think I answered that one. Hello, Megan. This is like a family outing today. Megan is my other niece. I think I just got all my family in here. You did not know that, Wendy? Well, you learn something every day. So, for example, unless you're an author who sells your books at like really high prices. So if I sell my ebook at $2.99 and I only get 70% royalties from Amazon, but somebody reads my 500-page book, I actually make $2.50 in royalties. So that's $2.50 that I get from just the KU, but I would have got $2.99 minus 30% from sale of an ebook, if that makes sense to you. And if my book prices were lower, obviously I'd make lower. Yeah, I only figured this out today. I don't know why it took me that long. It's only $9.99 a month, and you read about 15 books a month. You sound like an advertisement for KU. You kind of do, but it's kind of good, because I like KU. Unless I put my books really expensive. If I put my books at a higher price, then obviously KU wouldn't be worthwhile for me, but I really don't feel that my books should be at a higher price right now. I think they're at a good price so that everyone, it's like a good price range that people can go and buy. They're only $2.99 each, which is like £27, I think. So I think that's an affordable price for an ebook. But if you prefer paperback, my paperbacks are all around the £10 to £11 mark each, so kind of equals it out. Brittany, hello. Oh God, I haven't spoken to you in like forever, not since you were in my resin group, I don't think. Hello, how are you doing? You probably don't remember me from the resin group because I changed my name. Right, any more questions? Hello, Kerry. How are you getting on with the book? Have you managed to get past the first couple of chapters yet? Because I know you're a busy lady. Hello, Andrew. Nice of you to come along and see me outside of our wee groups. Nobody's talking either. That my comments are frozen. Oh, whoa, that went really fast. And they've frozen again. We're both good. Lou is watching you with me. You've not been able to read your books yet, but you will get there. I know everybody's busy. Did you see my shameless post that I put on my Facebook the other day? I was so shameless. I pretty much just asked anyone that has not read my books to wave at me. And then I gave them a good ear bashing. I think I got like 5 sales out of that post, so. It's okay if you haven't read my books. I know that people are busy. If you're wondering why I keep looking over here, that's where my comments are. I'm reading them. So if you ever see me posting questions such as who haven't read my books yet, I advise you avoid them if you don't want me to actually come and answer you, because I did. I answered everyone that said, me, I haven't read your books. And I gave them an ear bashing, and I shook my head at them, and I guilted them into going to Amazon and getting them. So that's just a wee future warning. Can you buy your books from Amazon? Yes, Natasha, they are all on Amazon. All 6 of them. I had to think there, lost count. It works to be cheeky. Cheeky's my middle name. I think it comes from where I come from. But yeah, it pays to be cheeky. I actually think cheeky should be my middle name. My mum gave me a name I couldn't even spell for 25 years, so go figures. You didn't meal. Didn't you what? This is starting to get a little bit cagey. Didn't you what, Wendy? Do something strange to you? Do strange things to people all the time. I actually wouldn't be surprised if I didn't do you something that I did to someone else. That even didn't make sense. Gem's here. Gemma, you're going to love me, sweetie pie. We all know how much of a trashy hoe you are. You won the erotica books. So yeah, you can go have yourself a little erotica party and read your little domination books. If anybody actually does read, we can't even get the books very well. If anyone does actually read erotica books, these were actually okay. They were BDSM based. Amazon recommended them to me as an alternative to the 50 Shades of Grey books. So I was like, yeah, they'll make a good gift. So I purchased these, and then I did read these ones because they're literally like 2-hour reads each. I can't even show you. Oh, which way? That way. They're like 2-hour read each. I mean, the print in them is quite big as well. So they're all together. You can see how big the print is. All together, these 4 books make up like one decent sized novel, which is like a 6-hour read, maybe 8 hours if you're a bit slower. And they're actually okay. They weren't that bad. Okay, are they on Audible? No, my books are not on Audible yet. Purely for the fact that I cannot read and I have this accent. And those 2 things don't make for good Audible books. So when I find someone to read my books for me that doesn't have a dodgy accent, they'll be on Audible. You're sorry you're late, Courtney just got in from school, been there since 8:30 and hasn't had any time to eat all day. It's okay, Sharon, because you're normally my link woman. You normally come and put stuff in the links. Have you noticed your comment and there's you this week? Yes, Jackie, I actually did. The lack of my own name in the comments confused me. I was like, why am I not commenting as much as I normally do? Your friend Haley is with you. You need to convince her to read them. Let's see that, cheeky. Okay, the sales power is coming on. What's her name? Haley. Haley. You have to read my books. If you love contemporary romance written by someone with an IQ above average, a very good grasp of emotional trauma, twisting your little heart till it feels like it's going to pop out of your chest, makes you cry, then laugh, hate me, then love me, and generally drags you into another place, read the books. I can guarantee after one, you'll read them all. Oh yeah, and there's sexy men in them, so that's always a plus. Did that work, Claire? Is she reading my books yet? How what now, Sharon? How Zoom are you? I have no idea what that even means. You'll have to decipher that one for me. Something about my profile. Haley, honestly, they are books about childhood abuse, both physical and sexual, how a woman learns to have coping mechanisms and get through sort of childhood and teenagehood and becomes someone different, someone you would never know has ever been scarred, and how one man undoes all of that and kind of helps her become a different person. That's what the trilogy's about. And then in the trilogy, you meet a teenager called Sophie, who runs away from a horrible life at the hands of her father, who's sexually abusing her, and she becomes like protected by the family that's in the trilogy. They find her someone to adopt her, and she like gets a new life, and she becomes the main character in book 4, and she is by then grown up 5 years on, and she becomes best friends with the brother of the guy in the first 3 books. So it's their story in book 4 and 5. They are basically contemporary romances. Come, she means come. How come you're on Leanne's profile, not LT? Right, finally, I get it. Because we gave you all lectures a couple of weeks back on keeping on posting as me and confusing people, because you know how multi-talented I am, that I can talk to a screen and post several comments as different people at the same time. I think it was just confusing everyone. So yeah, that's how she's no longer posting as me. All my admin got a telling off. Post as yourselves, or get your fingers broke off. Where's your backdrop? You clearly did your washing. You noticed, Gemma? I did my no, I didn't. Didn't do my washing, just moved it. That's what I did. Tracy, hello, how are you doing? Don't think I actually do chores, because I really don't. I'm creative. It's not in me to be tidy. She will get them. Claire, you did get your book, didn't you? Because you told me in PM. Right, I'm going to remind you of the giveaway this week. This is this week's giveaway. It is Arms from the Sea by Rich Shapiro, a writer from, pretty sure it was like Australia or Canada or something. Maybe I should check. I don't know. This was donated by my dear lovely friend Elle Harvey, who's a writer, who went to the Edinburgh Book Festival and met this person, and he gave us a book. So this is the giveaway, and it's about, I don't actually know. It's something to do with a fantasy world under the sea. I think somebody takes like a pill or something and wakes up in like an alternative this place, and it's about that. I can't tell you because I haven't read it, because I'm just lazy. To enter though, if you want to win this book, doesn't matter if you are UK or USA or wherever, I will send this worldwide. All you need to do is write enter me in the comments and the book can be yours. I'll draw it in 7 days time at my next live. That'll be this week's book, and then there'll be a different book next week if you log in. Log in, tune in, whatever. Okay, you bought my first book just now. Natasha? Thank you, my darling. The washing is hiding in the kitchen low down. Actually, the washing is taking over my couch. Anyone that visits me knows that's where it usually lives, so I moved it back there. So now I only have one couch to sit on. See, that is the truth. What is with the orange? Here we go, I have to fix it again. Boom. Technology, man. Got it. Nice cover. It is a nice cover, isn't it? I was actually looking at that cover the other day and thinking, I really like that cover. It's hard to see on this screen because it's a bit, I don't know what you call that, shiny. I actually don't know what the cover's like underneath, if it's the same. The cover's kind of the same underneath, it's just got a big black thing. But yeah, it looks like a pretty book. I just don't know what it's about. It says, like men, gods have dreams on the back. So I'm guessing this alternative like place is about godlike men. If that interests any of you ladies out there, if you like men that live under the sea who are gods, pretty sure that's what it's about. Arms from the Sea. Okay, next question. Looks like a tarot card. It kind of does. Mars 2. Oh, it looks like the planet Mars. That'd be kind of cool. Now, I'm going to get rid of Shirin for not mentioning it this week, but I also have fantasy series on Wattpad, which I know she's going to go off and run for a link right now, because I know her, and she's going to post it in the comments. If you like fantasy books, I have a read-along series, which I occasionally update. There's like 18 parts to it right now, called The Cruden Tale on Wattpad, which is a free website for authors and writers. You can read lots of free books on there by amateurs, and it's a very good site. So if you like witchy, supernatural, fantasy type books, I have a series on Wattpad called The Cruden Tale, which is about 3,000-year-old witch. Okay, let's have a topic of conversation. There we go. Told you. She, honest to God, she's like psychic or something. It is very good. You just got the first book, Pauline. Book 1 is my favourite of the trilogy books. I don't know why. I just love book 1. Even though I can honestly say book 5 is probably the best book I've written to date. I know of my beta readers that have read book 5, which is coming out in 9 days, will probably agree with me that book 5 is probably the best book I've ever written. I think every book I write I get a little bit better, so book 5, people, should be my favourite, but for some reason number 1 is. There's a Cruden-like tale. Sharon has posted it twice in the comments, so if you're into witchcraft, the Cruden Tale is about a 3,000-year-old witch who is looking for her purpose on this earth. She doesn't understand why she's immortal, has never found a reason why she's immortal, so her whole sort of quest is to find out why she is here still and can't die and doesn't age. So she finds out that her whole possible point of living is to counteract something called a hunter, which is like an awakened master of death, basically. His whole point in life is to rid the world of supernaturals, and she's the only one powerful enough to like stand in his way. So the whole quest is her finding this hunter before he properly awakens, and to try and stop the destruction of supernatural life as we know it. So yeah, that's pretty much what it's about. Hello, Diane. How you doing, Head? Okay, so does anyone have any questions or anything to talk about while we are still here? Because we have 21 minutes left of this live hour, and I could talk all night. What's your current favourite TV series? I don't actually watch much TV anymore because I'm usually always writing books, but I did start watching, American Horror Show. Like, how could you not? American Horror Show is awesome. I've been watching some of Arrow, but not very much. I was on the Vampire Diaries last month, and I got to like season 6, I think. The one where Damien is with Elena, like as a couple, and the other brother's off not being such a wussy good boy. I got that far and then kind of got bored with it. He just finished Stranger Things. Oh, that's what Ross is actually watching. He's watching Stranger Things on, I think it's Netflix. Yeah, so that's what he's been watching. But I'm like one of these antisocial weirdos who would rather sit on my computer every night writing books. Go figures. Okay, you've just, sorry, it's gone really fast. Yours is The Apprentice, loving that at the moment. Ross was watching a movie the other night, The Accountant, with Ben Affleck. I didn't realise that was about an autistic boy. Team Damon or Stefan? Hello, Damon all the way. Stefan is just a whiny little bitch that needs to man the hell up. He's a vampire, for God's sake. What is he doing acting like such a whiny little mummy's boy? Damon totally had it right before he fell in love with Elena and became all goody-goody. I would totally be Damon pre-Elena days. Push past season 6. You're watching season 3 of Zoo. I don't know if I can just... It's got to the stage where I really despise Elena that much that it's put me off ever watching another episode of The Vampire Diaries. And I used to really like her in like the earlier series, but I don't know, I just can't stand her anymore. You just watched Alias. Grace, what's that? Team Klaus. Actually, Sharon, a long time ago you told me Team Klaus, and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Team Klaus. All the way. Hello, Sean. Long time no see. I think I see you on Facebook sometimes. Hello, Paula. All these people that I haven't seen in a long time are coming onto the live now. I just feel like this is like a wee Facebook friends reunion. So anyone that hasn't said hello, say hello now. Hi. Supernatural girl, Dean Winchester. I used to watch Supernatural, quite a lot of Supernatural, right up until I think their dad came back or died, or I can't remember. It was something to do with their dad. And then I kind of stopped watching that too. I lose interest in things really easily. I've got like such a no sense of focus or loyalty. I get so far and then I'm just like, this is boring. And I just stop watching them. Hello, Sean. You're actually watching right now The Vampire Diaries. I've lost the conversation where we were. What movies have you all watched recently? Because I haven't actually watched a decent movie in a while. In fact, do you know how busy I've been writing? I am a Game of Thrones freak, and I have still not watched season 7. It's all on my box through there, waiting for me to watch it, and I haven't watched it. Somebody should slap me in the face. That's ages ago. I know it's like been sat through there on my box, recorded for like weeks and weeks. But in that time, in my defense, I have wrote 2 books, so I kind of get away with it. But I literally have not watched any TV, any movies, any series since July. Literally don't watch TV at all. So yeah, that's me. See, and all you think I do not have any sacrifices. That is my sacrifice. I haven't watched TV not once since July. Breaking Bad. I've seen the whole thing of Breaking Bad. Me and Ross sat and binge watched it for like 3 weeks solid. As soon as he came in from work, we just sat on the couch until stupid o'clock at night and watched like the entire Breaking Bad series. So yeah. You're in season 6 of Game of Thrones. Who is your favourite person in Game of Thrones? How did this turn into a TV and movie question time? Yeah, if it works. I like Daenerys. I said in season 3, I bet Daenerys ends up with Jon Snow. And I think that's what's happening. He's totally going to marry the woman that might be his cousin's sister, bitches, other halves, whore dogs, whatever. Whatever relation they are to each other, still think he's going to marry her. Carl's had a bunch of movies on mainly gangster horror, but remember the quick fun one. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I've still not seen that yet. TWE, what's that? I don't know what that one is. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Yeah, I know. I love Game of Thrones. What's that roll thingy by your curtain? That, nope. See, the camera's back to front. That is a big, huge roll of plastic for making resin molds. Because I still run my Liana Marcel. Do you know how, look, I'm pointing the other way. It's back to front because it's in a camera. That's for making resin molds because I still run my Liana Marcel shop and I used to make resin molds and now I have all that plastic but I only make myself resin molds now. So it's going to last me like 5 years and I have nowhere else to put it because this is actually my workroom. You can't see it on the camera but there's like a whole wall of shelves that's filled with crafty stuff and behind me is a table and there's like boxes and stuff all around the floor because you know, nowhere else to put this stuff. You're nosy. No, you don't say. You're totally dead. Ah, The Walking Dead. That's what that was, Francis. As I watched like 2 series of The Walking Dead, and then it kind of came just a bit samey. I mean, how many different ways can you really get munched by a zombie? That's pretty much all that happens in The Walking Dead. People come in, they get really tough, they know how to kill people with a hammer right in the forehead, then they get munched by a zombie. That's pretty much how it goes. All zombie movies bore the living daylights out of me. Video stopped for you because your internet. Is it stopped for anyone else? It happens to me quite a lot when I watch other people's videos, but it never seems to affect you lot for some reason. Apart from Sharon. She must have crap internet like me. Quartz is watching stuff. That's a really good explanation of what a teenager does with her time. She watches stuff. Pretty sure my teenager watches stuff. In fact, I haven't even got a teenager yet. She's only 12, but she watches stuff. It's the backstories that are good. See, I don't remember there being that many backstories in the first couple of seasons. That's probably when I got a bit bored of it, because it was the same kind of cast for ages. If I remember right. Yeah, it was the same like group of people. No, you're fine. It's buffering. Is it okay now? It's fine for some of you, but it's not for others. You're watching the new Underworld. Now, let's talk Underworld. How sexy is that vampire bitch? That's the one and only woman Ross is allowed to have like a thing for. But only as whatever her name is in Underworld, because that woman knows how to dress. If I was going to become a vampire, then I would be her. That's all 5 now just to get her iPad. Whoa, well done, Pauline. You didn't need to buy all 5. Get back to me when you read them though, because we do have a fan group. If any of you are readers who have started my books, like my books, enjoyed my books, love me, because I'm lovable and adorable, and you should be in my fan group if you love me. I'm pretty sure someone, probably Sharon, because she's on the ball, will post a link to my fan group. You do not need to talk about my books in my fan group, although it is sometimes needed, but you can literally just talk to me about anything, just cause I never shut up. My fan group is just a place to be fun and talk random crap and sometimes get spoilers. Oh, and I also like to torture people in my group too. So if you join my group, be prepared to be tortured, because it's kind of like my main hobby in life, torturing people. That's why I became a writer. Ask any of my fans. There we go. Sharon has posted a link to the fan group because she's fabulous. Just don't pay her enough. Love then hate you, then love you, then hate you again. That's true. Anyone that's in my fan group go through several emotions every day, of love to hate, to adoration, to despise me, to, you know, like me again, moderately, to, you know, I'm their best friend, then they want to poke me in the eye with sharp things. That sounds about right. You love me, but I'm a pain. I know. I embrace my painness. It's just, can't help it. It's part of my soul. We're nuts in the fan group. You are all nuts in the fan group. I actually think the best time we ever had in the fan group, in fact, even now, is always between final books. So when there's a book out that has like an ongoing story, for example, when book 2 came out and you were all desperately waiting for book 3, best time of our life in the fan group, because the amount of torture you can put your fans through while they're waiting for your next book is epic. And it's happening again as they wait for book 5. I am that evil. I like to tell them people are dying, people are gay, people are, you know, having babies with people they don't want them to, and then they just have to wait on the book to find out. Best time ever. I love fan groups. Oh, my comments are going crazy. Hello, Anne-Marie. Where were we? So if you want to join the fan group, be prepared to be tortured, ridiculed, probably abused a lot, because, you know, we kind of like that. And, you know, to join in some merry chat. And because we're also really nosy, we'll probably question you mercilessly about general things in your life. And then occasionally, for no reason whatsoever, we'll just have gift wars where we only speak in gifts and carry it on for hours. So join my fan group if you're into that sort of thing. Can you add, there's a link in the group, Natasha. If you scroll up, Sharon has posted a tiny URL link. That is the fan group. The Street Team link is down there. Now, the Street Team is the group where if you really love my books and like me as an author, you can join my Street Team and help promote me. People in the Street Team basically word of mouth, post on their Facebook, share links with their friends if they've got any blogs, or contact people on my behalf if they really want to help me get out there. So if you feel like you're any of these things and you want help in any way, join my Street Team. You didn't sleep during that time. I don't think any of us slept after book 2 I think the week that book 3 was being edited and released, none of us slept for like a full week because I was tormenting the crap out of you all and you were all crying a lot. I remember tears. I remember threats. A lot of threats. You know, because I had really sore sides from laughing so much. That's what I remember. Okay, the fan group is there. Yes, Sharon has posted the fan group. The tiny URL link is the fan group. If you click on that and just click join the fan group, someone, I've got like 3 admin in there, will probably let you in. If you like using Goodreads and you have read my books or you want to follow me on Goodreads, then she has also posted the links. And my Amazon author page, which will take you to all of my books. Really serious threats, no, Diana. I am an encourager of abuse, meaning when they get really emotional because I'm evil and my books make you want to cry, I encourage them to then come and tell me how much they hate me. Not serious threats, no. Hence all the laughing because I find it hilarious. When my PA Susie, who isn't actually in the comments tonight, read the first edition of book 5 because she got it first before everyone, she messaged me at 2 a.m. in the morning while I was sleeping, and the only thing she said to me was, "Oh my God." And then I think it was something to do with kicking me in the head. Was that her? It might have been my editor. One of them threatened to kick me in the head. I'm pretty sure it was my PA. Pretty sure my editor also said, "Oh my God." Lots of threats. My God, go sit on her doorstep. You will soon get your books. I'll literally just, here, read my book. I threatened to drop kick you. Yeah, Gemma threatened to drop kick me in the head when she read book 4. In fact, I think I got a new threat with every book that you read, Gemma. Not that I've ever been afraid for my life because, you know, I'm like a cat. I have like 10 lives. I will outlive all of you. Not so friendly banter. No, it is friendly banter. You're all nice to each other. You're just really horrible to me. You all threatened to kick my head in, stab me, poison me, send me mail bombs, gag me. But, you know, you all said you also wouldn't do it until I released that book, and then I could just die. That's fun. When was the last book? Was Carrera 3? You're on 5 now. You must do some amount of writing, girl. This year I have released 6 books. 6 full novels from, well, not technically not this year, from December the 24th, 2016 to now I've released 6 books. And the, 5 books. 6th book is out in 9 days. You just like my whip. I do like your whip, Gemma. It's a very nice whip. It goes with my red room. Can't wait to start reading. You make it all sound so much fun. It is fun. I love my fan group because my fans are mentally unstable. I actually gave you all new names this week. My fan group is renamed. You're all now Leanne's Little Weirdos because I seriously think only weird people become my fans, judging by the things we talk about in my Facebook group. Served you right. Oh, you hear Chico. Chico has a serious hate for Chloe's best friend. Every time this little girl comes in my house, Chico tries to eat her. I'm not even joking. He runs across the hall, biting her ankles, and that noise, he hates her. I don't know why. She's never done anything to him. She's actually a really lovely little girl. She's a chihuahua. He's a chihuahua. Stop calling me Gemma or I'll get my whip out again. Whatever, Gemma. I like the whip. I can't call you Gem. I'm Scottish. It sounds stupid, okay? You have to give me something else to call you. Because it sounds like half a word when I say gem. It's like those things you eat. Those biscuit things that were called something, iced gems. It's what makes me think of. That's such an achievement. Well done. Thank you very much. It is an achievement. I didn't used to think it was an achievement because I've always been a speedwriter until I got into writer groups and realised that not every writer writes at the speed that I do. They say dogs know the best though. Oh, he's having the mouth. I'm going to beat his ass. That was on camera and everything. I'm going to get arrested. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh, your name, it doesn't sound like Iced Gems. As big as with Chico, though, I don't think he does know the best because he tries to assault not just that child, but the child across the road too, who's never done anything to him either. He also tries to eat other dogs on television. And rhinos, as Ross reminds me. And what else does he try to eat? Oh yeah, this was creepy. I have to tell you. I put this on my Facebook at the time, but Wendy, you weren't there, so I need to tell you now. So Zach was watching this video, and it was about a supernatural room. Now this is creepy. This will creep you out, Wendy. And on the video, there was like a woman saying how this one room in her house, her dog keeps barking at the empty room, and it was really freaking her out. And she didn't know how to stop her dog from having a weird reaction every time she opened that door or took her dog in that room. Her dog kept freaking out and barking and being really aggressive. His hackles were all up and he was snarling, and she had to literally lock that door and not let him back in. So as they were talking about this on the TV, they put up like a video of the empty room playing in the background, and Chico, who had been out in the hall, came walking in, took one look at the TV of the video of the empty room, and started going crazy, barking, snarling. All his hackles stood up. He went straight to the corner, because we've got a really big TV, straight to the corner of the big TV, and there was like a statue in the corner of the room, and that's where he was aiming all his aggression and all his like psychoness. And just as he did it, the man on the TV said, "The owners believe that the dogs are attracted violently towards the statue in the room." Totally freaked me out. My dog went mad. Yep, honestly, it freaked me out. And since that day, if we play that video at all, as soon as that part comes on with that room, the dog goes nuts. Crazy. You've just lost connection. Have you came back, Pauline? Because I am still here. So that was my little supernatural moment. My dog's crazy, and he doesn't like statues. You cut out and missed the story. Oh, like seriously, dudes? I have to go and say that again? Wendy, it was a YouTube video. I think it's something to do with like unsolved paranormal. I'll need to get my son to show me, because it's one he like plays all the time. He watches really weird stuff. He's only 7, and some of the videos he comes up with are like cray cray. But yeah, I will find the video and I will send it to you, because my dog goes nuts every time it's played. Oh, it's poor Wi-Fi. Are you on holiday, Pauline? Is that what's wrong? It's not my Wi-Fi, it's your Wi-Fi. Yours cut out too. Oh, for the love of God. Are you back? Are you gone? I'm guessing so. Oh, you're back. Is the dog still doing it? Desperate enough. Only when we played that video, weirdly, it was really creepy, because it really was a video of an empty room. You're having a creepy moment here. We should just tell ghost stories. It's late enough. Little one at training. Oh yeah, you've got like an Olympic swimmer or something, haven't you? 8:30. Oh, it's 8:30. It's a reminder. Gemma's saying, now get the hell off the internet so I can just get the hell off your live. But I'm just going to do the giveaway one last time, because there are new people that walked in before I end this very soon. This week's giveaway is Arms from the Sea, Rich Shapiro. It is a book about some sort of godly men in an alternate universe under the sea, or something to do with that. The writer is Canadian or Australian or something. This was a donation. My friend went to the Edinburgh Book Festival, and this was a donation from, I think he's Canadian. I honestly can't remember. So if you want to win this book, it doesn't matter if you are UK, USA, Australia, Timbuktu, or from Liana Land, just write enter me in the comment, and for 7 days you can come back to this video, click enter me, write your name, whatever, just say you want the book, take it, whatever, And in 7 days' time, I will read out the winner of this book and have a different book in 7 days' time on my live next Wednesday. So if you want to win this book, just say enter me. Isn't your son 8 now? Yes, Gemma, he's 8 now. He had a birthday, but I'm not a very good mother, so I clearly forgot. Oh, by the way, Lou lost her first tooth. Hello, Stuart. Oh, she lost her first tooth. That means she's getting old. And then she's going to start wanting money from the tooth fairy. Okay, doke. I'm just checking to make sure I've answered all questions. Does anyone have any more before I go? Last minute requests. Last minute questions. Last minute anything. Because I'm here to answer. And my comments just froze. There we go, Timbuktu. You know, that could be like a country or something. I actually don't know. When I went to high school, this is a true story. I had a really bad education. I did not learn anything, clearly, about history outside of Scotland, geography outside of Scotland, you know, like general knowledge outside of Scotland. I went to a Highland high school where apparently the curriculum does not cover anything outside of Scotland. And they, you know, offered us Gaelic instead of French and German, and playing the bagpipes was something all my classmates did. So yeah, I went to like a very weird high school. How do you deal with writer's block? I don't get it. Clearly, simply because I'm a stubborn ass. And to me, writer's block is just a moment of not knowing what to write and then letting it overtake you. So if I get writer's block, I walk away, I make a cup of tea, give myself a good slap, come and sit down, and I force myself to write any old trash. Doesn't matter if it's even related to the book that I'm writing. It usually is though. I'll just force myself because it's kind of like a mental block. If you let it get you, then you get stuck behind it. If you push through it and just start writing any old crap, you will push through it. And then when you go back and read the crap that you wrote, you'll probably delete most of it. But you know what? You're back to writing and you've probably went and wrote another 3,000 words without even realising you had writer's block. So there we go. How do you promote your books? 3 best ways. Bully tactics, emotional blackmail, and begging. Lots of begging. Actually, spamming the crap out of people on Facebook. Social interaction. Building a fan base based on your personality as much as your books. People like interaction. I think Wendy actually put up a post in the writers group that we're in that literally said it all. It was like something to do with your personality being your trademark. Wendy, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was pretty sure it's you that put the picture up. And honestly, that picture, I remember it because at the time I thought that is spot on. It's to do with you being your own marketing sort of like thing. You're as equally as important as your books because what your fans remember of you is your trademark. Your personality is your trademark. Your books may be good, your stories may be brilliant, but if they interact with you on social media, it's you they remember, it's you they'll come back for. You can't remember when you posted it though. See, I remember it, I just can't remember what it said. I just remember the part about your personality being your trademark because that's a bit that stuck out to me. How do I plan a book? I don't know actually. I usually get an idea, like a little spark of a movie in my head, and then I'll kind of let it play in there for a few days and I'll catch myself thinking about it and daydreaming. And then once I get that spark in my head, I'll just sit down one day and start writing where I think it should begin. I'm not somebody that organises or plans or plots a book. I literally fly by the seat of my pants. And my first drafts usually are all written from A to B without any breaks, without really giving a crap about spelling and grammar and all that. I will literally just get it all out of my head onto paper. And then I'll go back and look at it and I'll see where the plot holes are and I'll see what doesn't work and I'll see what is completely stupid. And it won't be the first time I've deleted entire chapters. But that's pretty much how I plan my books. I just throw everything out of my head at the paper. That's probably why I don't get writer's block, because I never think, oh, I need to work out how this needs to go or how this should. I literally just throw everything out of my head and worry about it later. It's okay, Stuart. That's what these videos are for, questions. Promote yourself as well as your product. That is so true. I mean, I learned that being Leanna Marcel. Anyone that knows me is that. That's my online business. I make like jewellery and home decor. I did that for 6 years and I learned that I'm as important as Leanna Marcel. I mean, clearly she's me because she's wonderful, but my personality had more sales at the events I did. Like my online store does well, but my face-to-face events do crazy well because people stay and talk to me, and I'll talk to anyone. I'll just, whatever, and I'll chat and I'll have a laugh, and people then start coming back to every event you do and talking to you. And I got to the stage where I went to these events and people would be like, come straight to my stall, but like, I've been waiting for you to set up, been waiting for you since last year. Same for a writer. Honestly, can you make a good living as an author? Yes, you can. Stuart, I am in a group called 20 to 50k, no, 20 books to 50k books or something. I can't remember, I'll have to send you the link. It is literally a group of successful indie authors that make 50 grand a year on their own books. I will find you the link and give it to you. A few months ago, I would have said, I don't know if it's possible. It's like one of the, if you make it big and you're really successful and people like you. But now that I am at a place where I am, where I'm getting more known and my books are selling more and I'm seeing things paying off because of groups like this, things they teach you, that yeah, you can make a living as an author. I think it's called 20 to 50 books. Or 20 books to 50k. In fact, I think that is what it's called, 20 books to 50k, that group. And there's an erotica one too, if females in the like audience thing are writing erotica, because you're a weirdo. I am a weirdo, and I embrace it. But Gemma, you're one of my little weirdos because you're in my fan group. That's why we called you Leanne's Little Weirdos. You gotta go, lovely. Bye, Tasha. You'll try and find it. Yeah, Wendy, that picture, like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, that is exactly right. That's what all authors should adopt. Because it works in business as well as in this business. Shouldn't authors give a number of arcs away? See, we've had this debate about arcs, and I didn't know what they were. And my PA Susie told me what arcs were, and I had never sent any out in all the time that I wrote my first 4 books because I didn't know what they were. Never even heard of that. But along the way, I had managed to sort of build a little close, intimate group of fans, really like die-hard fans, and I basically made them my pre-readers, which I guess what arcs are. They're just an advanced copy of a book. Well, I did that with my intimate fans, the ones that knew me the best. And then I moved them from my fan group to a separate group. And now that's grown to 13 members. I have 13 diehard fans who read all my books first. And them and their word of mouth and their reviews and them pushing it to other people do more for me than I've heard that people who send out arcs do. I mean, 99% of the people you send out your advanced copy, they don't even get back to you. And they might not even like it. So I think the way that I'm doing it with a review team and a beta team, which people who know me, people who aren't afraid to tell me they won't like something about my books, it works two ways. One, they already like my style, so they're probably going to like them. And two, they're not afraid to tell me what's bad about them. And I do it all before they go to publish, so things can be changed. And so far, there's not much that they ever get me to change. So yeah, ARCs, no. Your own little group of beta readers and reviewers that you can get to know on a personal level, who are more likely to not let you down with reviews and posting about you, yes. That's made all the difference. Any more questions? Just checking. I think most of my people have dumped me now because 8:30 was supposed to be the cut-off. So I'm actually going to go off, but if you do have any more questions, I'll still be on Facebook for a little while longer. And I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I will be doing this again next week at 7:30 on my page again. I do this every Wednesday. Don't forget, if you want to enter the giveaway, just enter me. And I'm just going to say good night.